Hello guys, how's it going today? In this very special video, I will be covering some of the top 5 best scenery enhancement plugins for X-Plane 11. So to start it off, one of my favorite plugins that changes a lot of things to do with the scenery in X-Plane 11 is Vivid Sky. Now Vivid Sky changes the default sky textures along with some of the cloud tweaks to enhance some of the sky. So this is just, come on, it's amazing. Look at what it does, and if you pair it with X visibility, it's the perfect combo to get your X-Plane looking absolutely amazing. As you can tell, it's stunning, I have to say. I will show you it here. So it is simply a Lua file that you download and put into your Fly with Lua folder. As of course you need to have Fly with Lua for this to work. You also, I think you have to replace some of the textures, but that they've made it really simple, super easy installation process. So it changes the water. It can also change the sky. It changes the sky, but it can also change the water, as long as with a few tweaks and a fog scattering fix, which is quite nice. Next, I'll move on to beautiful X-Plane nights. I personally use this. It makes your X-Plane nights look far better. Included is more reflectiveness and as well a better cast of the light. So it's brighter. It's has more realistic beams coming from it, and it also casts a larger shadow on top of the surrounding ground around it. So that's one that I definitely recommend, and I currently use it. It works with Vulkan, so that's great. As you can tell, the lights are looking pretty nice here in Vancouver. I've set my view distance to be quite low, but you can tell by the airport lights that they just cast, a little nicer beam. I can show you the dark too. That maybe a little better. So if you look in the distance here, that just looks stunning, and I really like this paired with extended night lighting, which is the next plugin in this sequence. So this is extended night lighting. It basically adds more lights to North America, but they also have a version for Europe, which you can also download. It you just pop it in the custom scenery folder. Very simple, very nice, and a great overall addition. They have it for British Columbia too. It just doesn't have it on the map here, but very simple, and I really like it. So, moving on, we have Airport Environment HD. Now, many people use it, as you can tell. 38,000 people have downloaded this plugin, but it basically changes the default textures for airport objects, such as runways, taxiway signs, taxiway logos, cars, I think, signs, yeah, tugs, there you go. And extra little things like that. So this is really nice, and it's something that you don't notice right away, but as you fly more, and if you ever go back to the default textures, you will definitely know it, definitely realize the difference, and realize what you've been missing with this amazing plugin. So I think to conclude this list of plugins, actually no, we have 2 more. But Ortho Forks B. What this does is it's a downloader, and it downloads ortho photos from Bing and Google and a few different sources. I usually use Bing, but you can of course use your own sources to do this. But it replaces the underlying ground textures and makes it basically like something you would see on Google Maps. If you zoom in, there's different zoom levels that use different storage. So it really depends. I haven't used it too much, but it does look amazing. It just takes some time, and I don't really have that time currently. But if you do have the time to install it, or you fly in one region specifically, then definitely worth it for you. Next is advanced shadows and appearance. So what this does is it basically adds way more realistic shadows, less jagged edges. So right before, do you see those shadows? After, so much better edges, and it's amazing, I have to say. So for example, if you look in the cockpit here, you see those shadows are far better than what you get on your default X-Plane. I made a review on this plugin, so make sure to check that out too. Oh, my FPS isn't great here. That's okay. So now that's about it, guys. I just realized. So thank you very much for watching this short video, I guess, and I hope you enjoyed my not so comprehensive list, but pretty basic list on some of my top plugins that I currently use here to make my X-Plane as realistic as possible. And I'm sure you want to do that here. Most of these plugins don't come at too much of a cost of FPS. There's a bit, of course, and that comes with every plugin that you add to X-Plane. One mention that I currently use is Sam's trees. You can download that. I don't really need to cover that, but just download that. You'll see the difference. Trees look great. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll make sure to see you in the next video. See ya.